My family and I just got back from spending a week in Disney World. We got back late last night, and this morning I'm left with remnants of laundry. I'm wearing last night's makeup, and it's questionable as to whether or not I brushed my teeth this morning. And I'm going to post this video on the internet. Awesome. But I've been running around doing errands and getting things back from being gone all week. And I have this like reoccurring thought going through my head, this memory that's stuck with me that I wanted to share with you. While we were at Magic Kingdom Park, we let our 5.5-year-old ride Space Mountain for the first time, which is an epic, totally famous Disney World ride that you can find really at any of their parks virtually across the globe. And it's an incredible ride. It makes me extremely nauseous, but I wanted to ride it with my daughter because it was one of her first times riding it. And I literally left the ride fighting back tears. And the reason being is this. My little 5-year-old daughter, who is full of spunk and life and bravery and courage and excitement, she is like sitting in front of me, my heart basically, like in person, sitting in front of me on this ride, and I could not control her safety. I could not protect her in any way, shape, or form. All I could do was like reach ahead of me and touch her little head as we were zooming through the dark at like epic forces and watching her little arms like flailing from side to side because of course she's got her hands up screaming the entire ride, like loving every second. And by the end of the ride, I was so riddled with like fear and like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What if she falls out? What if her seat wasn't buckled all the way? What if? And my brain is like fast forwarding, flashing through all these images of like, I'm going to send her to kindergarten next year. And oh my gosh, like the total fear of being a parent just culminated all in one single like 45-second trip on Space Mountain. And I left that ride like teary-eyed, and I went to my husband and I was like, I can't do that. Like that was impossible. I was so scared. Like I don't know what to do. And for lack of making this like a 5-minute video, I just wanted to share how much I've been processing through that for the past couple of days through the remainder of our vacation. And now as I'm unpacking and, kind of thinking through the week and how much fun we had and stuff like that, I don't want to live that way. I don't want to live in a way that I'm holding my child back, or that I'm holding even myself back. Like, I want us both to ride rides with our arms up, and not just like physically riding rides, but like with our lives. I want us to live in a way that we are unashamedly and without hesitation, like just crashing into life and trying things and being brave and choosing to have fun and choosing adventure and choosing things that are scary. And this year has been full of scary things for me. We had a second baby, which of course just comes with the tumultuous amount of emotions and hormones and all the things that come with that. Then I quit my job at a company that I love working for a number of years, but just knew wasn't what I wanted for the rest of my life. I'm starting a new job in a new company where I really don't know anyone. They don't know if I'm any good at anything. I mean, there's all these fears that are being unearthed in my life. And that ride on Space Mountain just brought everything to a head. And I finally have been grasping with this concept this morning and thinking, I don't want to live that way. I don't want to be hampered down and choose to not do things because I'm afraid. For example, this video, like I could have waited till tomorrow when I had showered and brushed my teeth and taken off my makeup, or not be wearing a wrinkly sweatshirt that I potentially slept in last night. But I'm posting it anyway because I feel like this notion of like, don't be afraid is so important. We need to pick up a little bit of courage. We need to just try something because it's worth trying, because it might be worth experiencing, because it might be the best thing that's ever happened. When you ask Abby the best memory that she has of this week, and she'll tell you she rode Space Mountain like 7 times and how much she loved it. And honestly, what if I had said no? What if I had said you're too little? What if I instilled in her some sense of fear as opposed to saying, be brave, go for it, have fun, throw your hands up in the air, be reckless, have an amazing time. Like, she didn't have to know how afraid I was. I never told her, right? But like, what if I had told her no? What if I told her not to do it? So I just wanted to take a moment to just say, let's stop telling ourselves no. Let's stop telling ourselves to play it safe. Let's stop telling ourselves to not be courageous, to not try something new, because we might be missing out on the best ride of our lives that we had no idea we could even experience that level of joy or that level of satisfaction or that intense level of excitement had we not put ourselves out there and had not tried. And I'm going to trust that you're not going to comment that my makeup looks terrible, which I know it already does. Like I'm going to be a little more brave and put myself out there. Allow my daughter to be brave. I'm going to face kindergarten with love and excitement for what's coming for her in her life and her becoming this little mini person that God has intended her to be, as opposed to trying to hold her back, hold her hand, keep her safe, don't let her, get hurt. Like, that's no way to live. And so I'm going to try to not live that way, and I'm going to encourage you to not live that way either. And we can choose brave together.